And good evening. Welcome out here to Albany as we get set for this Grand River Conference West matchup tonight here on Albany TV. It's a matchup between the Lady Warriors of Albany and the Lady Lions of St. Joseph Christian. I'd like to thank our sponsors, help you bring you tonight's broadcast tonight here on Albany TV, including BTC Bank, Petty John Auto Center locations in Bethany and Albany, Winner's Circle Trophies and Awards North in Albany, the Hogue Lumber Company in Albany, and the Albany Hy-Vee. Smith Insurance at Smith Prudential in Albany, Shelter Insurance Agent San Phillips in Albany, Johnson Controls, the Briar Patch on the west side of the square in Albany, Raymond Smith Body Shop, Sublime Formal Wear also on the west side of the square in Albany, East Fork Lodge and Legacy Event Center, Papa's Family Restaurant, Kathy Sneed with Acres of Hope LLC, JC Designs just off the square in Albany, B&B Barbecue in Albany, the City of Albany, Williams Construction, Main Street Albany, along with the Albany Booster Club, the Albany and St. Joseph School Districts, and the Printer and New Shopper located in Albany. Remember, tonight's pregame is brought to you by BTC Bank. BTC Bank here for good. Again, tonight's matchup in the Grand River Conference West. Albany comes in with a record of 8-3, 2-1 in conference play. They will take on the Lady Lions of St. Joseph Christian, coming in with a record of 6-5, 2-1 in conference play. Well, we'll continue with more of your BTC Bank pregame when we come back in a moment here on Albany TV. Remember, BTC Bank here for good.
Show your school spirit with a BTC Bank Mascot Debit Card. With each swipe of your Mascot Debit Card, BTC Bank donates 7.5 cents to the school represented on your card. It's a simple step you can take to have a big impact on your community at no cost to you. Stop by our branch today to get your Mascot Card and start making a difference immediately. Visit btcbank.bank to learn more. Member FDIC.
Have you looked at Petty John Auto Center lately? We're a full-service Ford, Lincoln, Chrysler, Dodge, Jeep, Ram, Buick, Chevrolet, and GMC dealer. And we're located right here in Bethany and Albany. No matter what you need when it comes to your vehicle, we've got you covered. Factory-certified technicians, OEM and aftermarket parts, and our state-of-the-art body shop, Petty John Collision Center. Plus, vehicle financing options for every budget. So the next time you need anything related to your car, truck, SUV, or van, we're here to help. To schedule service or shop our entire new and used inventory online, visit pettyjohnauto.com. That's pettyjohnauto.com.
Ready to build, remodel, or repair? Trust Hogue Lumber Company in Albany, Missouri for all of your building needs. From quality lumber and hardware to tools and supplies, Hogue Lumber has everything you need to get the job done right. Serving Albany and the surrounding communities for generations, Hogue Lumber is proud to be your hometown partner for projects big and small. So whether it's a weekend fix-up or your dream build, stop by Hogue Lumber Company in Albany. Quality materials, friendly service built on trust. Your hometown Albany Hy-Vee is your sporting snack headquarters for all of your favorite sports. If you want to bring the smells of the games to your living room, your Albany Hy-Vee has you covered. So make a big play by getting all of your sports snack favorites before the next big play happens at your local Albany Hy-Vee.
In life, as in sports, there's nothing like a good coach to help you achieve your goals. Someone you can turn to for guidance, someone with a game plan to help you build up the financial strength you need for retirement, family security, and life. With a Prudential financial professional, that's what you get. Someone who can help you build a financial strategy. To get started, contact me, Nick Smith, the financial advisor with Prudential at 660-726-3396.
Shelter Insurance, this is Charles.
Afternoon, Charles.
Joshua?
Does Shelter Insurance cover shiny red cars?
Yeah.
What about purple vans?
Also, yes.
Monster trucks?
You know we offer car insurance, son. What's going on?
From shiny red cars to purple minivans, we're your shield, we're your shelter.
See Shelter Agent Sant Phillips in Albany today for a free insurance review.
And welcome back out again here to Albany as we get set here for this Grand River Conference matchup. Again, I'm Jared Rolvis. Cameraman tonight will be Brett Williams, and joining us here as color commentary will be the legendary coach Mike Atkins again.
Oh, really? Okay.
And Mike, you've been gone for the last few games here for the Warriors, going back to their last game on the road at for the new year against Stanberry on the road. And then after that, the Warriors had NCMC against Tri-County this week, at Winston coming away with the win, and at King City coming away with the win. So looking to try and continue that 3-game winning streak here for the Lady Warriors.
Well, yeah, I would say, just knowing what I know that Tri-County's had their struggles this year, I think the Winston girls have too.
Yeah.
So those were games that, that's probably a nice tune-up coming off of a break.
Yes.
I think that's the biggest thing. You want to get the cobwebs out, and so a couple of good wins there, and then a good conference win on the road to King City. For me, King City is a tough team to play. They generally play pretty good defense. Maybe they have their struggles on offense, but they're pretty patient, pretty deliberate. They're going to keep the score down, and my understanding was the Warriors got off, had a pretty big lead, and then substituted. Final score was maybe a little closer than what the game actually was. So a good start. They're going to get that stress test is going to get dialed up a little bit tonight, I think. Now, I think most people would remember what St. Joe Christian's been like on the girls' side the last couple of years. They have a history of being pretty good, but the last few years they've had their struggles. Well, they've got some girls now that have been playing for a couple of years. You may have mentioned this, Madison Gleiss or Maddie Gleiss. Mm-hmm. When we saw her last year in the district tournament, if you remember, they pulled an upset in the first round, and then they got handled pretty well by
a good Gallatin team, I believe, wasn't it?
Well, I thought it was not. They upset Gallatin.
Yes, that's right. Upset Gallatin.
Then
yes,
got worked over pretty good by Nottoway Holt, or by
Nottoway Valley.
Nottoway Valley. But, heck, a lot of teams got worked over by Nottoway Valley. And the Gleiss girl really, I thought, was the only offensive spark they had in that game.
Well, so, it's funny you mention that because last game they had was against Pattonsburg on Tuesday. Picked up a 62-27 win. 9 3-pointers made in that game by Maddie Gleiss alone. So, for the Lady Warriors, they're going to have to watch out defensively. They're going to have to make sure they put somebody in her face when she gets behind the arc.
Well, and I'm going to guess Pattonsburg probably played a zone. And, anytime you play a zone, if you're patient enough, you're going to get shots.
Yes.
Now, the one thing I would say to that is if you put a lot of kids out there to get 9 threes in a game, they're not going to hit them all. So hitting 9 threes in any measure is an accomplishment, I think, whether you're being guarded or not. So, they're going to have to guard her. Looking down there, they've got a little bit of size, and I expect this to be a competitive ball game.
So both teams looking for their third win in conference play. We'll be back to see who the Hogue Lumber Company starting lineups are, along with your Smith Prudential Financial tip-off when we come back in a moment. All a part of your PTC Bank pregame tonight here on Albany TV.
If you're looking to join a stable and growing company, Johnson Controls in Albany is the place for you. They are currently hiring for multiple positions, including welding, electrical, and general assembly. Johnson Controls offers excellent benefits: medical, dental, vision, life insurance, 401k, health savings account, and paid holidays. Apply now at www.johnsoncontrols.com to join their winning team. Brighten any day with the Briar Patch in Albany, Missouri. From fresh flower bouquets and custom arrangements to charming home decor and unique gifts, the Briar Patch is something special for every occasion. Whether it's birthdays, weddings, anniversaries, or just because, the Briar Patch's friendly team makes it easy to find the perfect way to show you care. Stop by the Briar Patch in Albany, your hometown flower and gift shop, where small town charm blooms every day.
No job is too big or too small for the professionals at Raymond Smith Body Shop in Albany. With over 100 years of combined experience with auto body, they offer the reliability and prompt service by using the latest in technology to get your vehicle back on the road. Raymond Smith Body Shop is also a complete wrecker service as well as glass repair and body work. Plus, they work with all insurance companies. They're prepared to get you in and out and back on the road. See them today on Highway 136 East in Albany. Raymond Smith Body Shop. They're there to serve you.
Sublime Formal Wear is your homecoming prom and special dress destination. Drop by Saturdays from 10 to 1 to browse their selection of short dresses or schedule a formal gown appointment for an unforgettable session tailored just for you. Sublime Formal Wear has hundreds of dresses in stock. Check their Facebook page weekly for additional open hours. They're located at 115 South Polk on the west side of the square in Albany. Drop in, find them on Facebook, or visit sublimeformalwear.com or call 660-851-1122 to start your journey to your perfect dress. East Fork Lodge in Albany, Missouri is pleased to announce the opening of its new rec center. It has 2 spacious suites, each equipped with 2 queen beds, a pull-out sofa, kitchenette, microwave, fridge, and dining area. Guests have access to half-court basketball, pickleball, workout facilities, and a game room offering billiards, ping pong, air hockey, foosball, and shuffleboard. For details on the rec center, lodging, or the Legacy Event Center wedding venue, contact bookings at eastforklodge.com or visit our website at www.eastforklodge.com. Whether you are hungry for a burger, steak, fish, Mexican, or fresh salad bar, Papa's Family Restaurant in Albany has it all. Papa's also has daily lunch specials with the lunch buffet on Wednesdays. Make sure you leave room for dessert though, because you shouldn't leave without trying some of Christy's homemade pies, cookies, or other goodies. For a delicious meal at a great price and an even better atmosphere, you have to head to Papa's Family Restaurant on 136 in Albany. Kathy Sneed at Acres of Hope LLC in Albany, Missouri provides compassionate counseling and therapy to help you navigate life's challenges. Kathy specializes in trauma and PTSD, child and behavioral issues. Call Kathy at Acres of Hope at 660-285-4844. That's 660-285-4844. Acres of Hope LLC, because every journey deserves hope.
Looking for something fun and trendy? How about something to wear to cheer on your Warriors or the Chiefs? JC Designs in Albany has it all. JC Designs in Albany has something for you to wear to work, to the ball game, and even for a night on the town. JC Designs is located 1 block west of the square in downtown Albany, or you can check out their website at j-c-designsmo.myshopify.com.
Albany Warriors. At this time, please rise, remove your hats, and face the flag for the playing of our national anthem by the Warrior Pride Pep Band.
And now it's time for your Hogue Lumber Company starting lineups.
Lions, number 1, Chloe Hollers. Number 3, Madison Guile. Number 10, Brooklyn Hill. Number 11, Addie Dawson. And number 15, Mallory Wilcox. And now the starters for your Albany Warriors. Number 3, Amy Hogue. Number 10, Maddox Epperly. Number 12, Kennedy Epperly. Number 13, Caitlin Bunker. And number 15, Jaden Hilliard.
So again, those are your Hogue Lumber Company starting lineups. Remember, before you start your next project, stop in and talk to the experts at Hogue Lumber Company in Albany, Missouri. For the Lady Warriors, it will be Emmy Hogue, Maddox Epperly, Kennedy Epperly, Caitlin Bunker, and Jaden Hilliard. And for St. Joseph Christian, it'll be Chloe Hollers, Maddie Glies, Brooklyn Hill, Addie Dawson, and Mallory Wilcox. As we prepare to tip off tonight's game, remember to tip off your future retirement on the right track by contacting Smith Prudential Financial Services at 660-726-3396. St. Joe Christian will wear their road red uniforms, gray lettering outlined in white. Albany wears their home white uniforms, green lettering outlined in black. Albany will win the opening Smith Prudential Financial tip-off.
Lions will start man-to-man.
Kennedy Epperly left wing up top for Hilliard. Over to the right wing now to Emmy Hogue. Trying to get it inside. Here to Caitlin Bunker. Goes up, has the shot partially tipped. Rebound picked up by Bunker. Loses it. Picks it back up. And a foul going to be called here on the floor against St. Joe Christian. Foul is going to go here against Chloe Hollers. That'll be her first, team's first. Kennedy Epperly to inbounds. And it goes off the back of the backboard. Trying to send it out to Maddox Epperly. Just got a little too far off the backboard. Up top with it here is Dawson. She'll send over to the left wing. Dawson, top of the key, driving the young freshman, going to be fouled here on the drive. The foul will be called here on the floor. Foul is going to go against Jaden Hilliard. That'll be her first, team's first. Ball inbounds in the corner for Hollers. She'll have it on the wing. Sorry, up top for Glies. She'll have it up at the top of the key. 45 seconds gone here in the first, still scoreless.
I like their movement offensively. Going to create some problems.
Dawson's shot was tipped right into the hands, though, of Wilcox as she tried to send it back out. Goes awry and goes out of bounds. Albany basketball. Emmy Hogue sends over to the left wing here for Caitlin Bunker. Back to Hogue on the right wing. Maddox Epperly left wing. Dribbles up a bit, takes a shot from three, can't get it to fall. Hilliard on the rebound, sends it back out to Kennedy Epperly. Maddox Epperly, top again of the key, drives inside the paint, puts it up off glass for two.
Good finish with the offhand.
Warriors lead 2-0, a minute and a half gone here in the opening quarter of play. Glies will leave this one off for Hill, up top for Dawson. Left wing to Hollers. Freshman has it knocked out of her hands, picked back up top. Maddie Glies with it up at the top of the key. Again, coming off a 9 3-point performance in the game on Tuesday over Pattonsburg. Brooklyn Hill leaves this one off here for Addie Dawson. Her shot from just in front of the free throw line misses on front iron. Rebound is pulled in here by Emmy Hogue.
Oh, you got somebody in the corner.
Was just getting ready to do that as she was fouled. And the foul this time is going to go against Brooklyn Hill. That'll be her first, team second. Emmy Hogue to inbounds here for the Lady Warriors. 5:49 left in the first quarter. Albany with the 2-0 lead. Trying to get it inbounds to Bunker, knocked away. Glies will finally pick it up at the top of the key and brings it across midcourt here for the Lady Lions. Shot from the free throw line, knocking it down that time is Brooklyn Hill. Kennedy Epperly drives baseline, gets the bucket and the foul as well as she finishes inside.
Well, another nice finish with the offhand.
That foul goes against Addie Dawson. That's her first, team's third. As Kennedy Epperly's free throw bounces off iron a couple times and falls in. It's a 5-2 Albany lead, 5:20 left to play in the opening quarter. Lies will send this one back up top here for Dawson. Now Wilcox with it at the elbow. Trying to get it back to Hill, drives, and she's going to be fouled. They're going to get this now here on Hogue. That is her first, team second. Called the foul on the floor.
Wow, that's a
That's
a tough break.
Hill will inbounds here for the Lady Lions. And the Glies in the corner.
Five seconds.
And now they're going to get it.
It's about 8.
Yeah.
Maybe she broke she might have. It's so tight. It's the official's judgment on whether or not the five-foot barrier gets broken or not.
Hogue faked the 3, drives. Momentarily had her momentum stopped, had to put it up, and just bounces out. Rebound picked up here by the Lady Lions. Lies leaves this one up top for Hill. Wilcox at the free throw line. Back to Glies, shot from 3, knocks it down.
That's a great set. That's a great offensive set. And again, Warriors hit the screens and stop. You've got to fight over the top of them.
4:15 left here in the first, tie game. Hogue gets it into Hilliard, knocked away, picked up by Bunker. And she's going to be fouled here on the floor. Foul goes against Addie Dawson. That's her second already. Team's fourth as the freshman has 2 fouls here in the first. 3:50 here of the opening quarter. She's going to have to come out and checking in will be Reagan Maudlin. Ball inbounds for Hilliard. Leaves it off for Maddox Epperly. Hilliard top of the key for Kennedy Epperly. Hogue drives. Goes up
nice
with the right hand, lays it off glass for 2.
Much better job of getting north and south coming off the high screen.
Glies will bring it across, sends it over to the right wing now for Hill. Up top for Maudlin. Over left wing, Hollers. Back to Glies, looking for that 3 again at the top of the key. That time just couldn't quite corral the pass. Maudlin for Glies, left wing. Hill bounces this one off of a foot of a Lady Warrior out of bounds. It'll be St. Joe Christian basketball. Glies to inbounds here for the Lions. 7-5, Albany with the lead. 3:23 left in the first. Ball knocked away there by Epperly, but right to the hands of Reagan Maudlin. Glies will send it in the corner to Chloe Hollers. Back up top for Wilcox. Glies gets past the defender, puts up the shot just inside the three-point arc. Can't get it to go, and a foul called here on the rebound against St. Joe Christian. And at the line is going to be, I believe, Caitlin Bunker, as Wilcox picks up the foul. No, I think they're back there to put Hogue at the line. So foul against Wilcox, her first. As Hogue misses the first one off back iron.
Ball up. Fish that arm up instead of out. I don't know. We've said that a few times in these broadcasts. That's better.
Can't get that one to fall as it bounces out. And Glies will bring it across midcourt now here for St. Joseph Christian. Up for Hill, and a foul called here on the floor. Goes against Hogue. That will be her second, team's third. And she's going to come out as Marley Hansel will check in here for the Lady Warriors with 2:51 left in the first. Ball inbounds here for Hill. Her Her shot from the baseline long. Rebound pulled in by Bunker. Maddox Epperly drives right down to the block. Too strong off glass. Bunker can't corral the rebound. Picked up here by St. Joseph Christian. .225 left here in the opening quarter. Hill gets it off for Glyze. Backdoor for Maudlin and lost the ball. Looks like maybe she might have inadvertently got hit in the eye or something there. No foul called. Or maybe looks like a bloody nose maybe.
Yep.
So she's going to come out. Checking in for St. Joseph Christian is going to be Tori Brazil. Two-point Albany lead, 2:05 left here in the opening quarter. Maddox Epperly right wing. Up top for Kennedy Epperly.
I think Warriors were supposed to get a double screen there for Epperly coming off that.
Kennedy Epperly from just in front of the free throw line. Can't get it to go. Hilliard keeps it alive. Picked up by St. Joseph Christian.
I think that's supposed to have a guard screen for the big players inside. And then you come off. It's a screen, the screener, but there should be two screens, I think, on that. Somebody missed the memo.
Hill back up with it up top. Over to the left wing now for Glyze. Over to the right wing with it for Hollers. Bringing it up top for Hill. Her shot bounces out. Rebound picked up, though, by Hill. Glyze again with the basketball. A minute left to play here in the first quarter. Her shot from three is good. Glyze 2 for 2 from behind the arc. 54 seconds left here in the first quarter. Timeout going to be called. We're back after this Petty Auto Center timeout here on Albany TV.
Hungry for real mouth-watering barbecue? Head on over to B&B Barbecue in Albany. From tender pulled pork and juicy brisket to ribs that fall right off the bone, every plate is packed with flavor you'll come back for again and again. And don't forget to try their amazing loaded fries, piled high with your favorite meat. They're a meal within themselves. Whether you're grabbing lunch with friends, taking dinner home for the family, or catering your next big event, B&B Barbecue has you covered. So skip the ordinary, taste the tradition at B&B Barbecue in Albany.
It'll be Albany basketball coming out of the Petty John Auto Center timeout. Check out Petty John Auto Center on Facebook or online at pettyjohnauto.com. 8-7 is the lead here in favor of St. Joseph Christian after that three by Maddie Glyze with 54.1 left to play here in the opening quarter.
Well, if they're going to use ball screens to get her open, whoever is guarding the screener has to jump and switch to at least make sure they get a hand in her face.
Maddox Epperly sends it inside for Bunker, who puts it up high off glass for two.
Probably somewhere going to need to put Hilliard to work here inside. Yeah. She hadn't gotten a shot yet, I don't believe.
I think she had one. I think it was blocked. That was her only shot attempt. Hill. They're going to get a foul called here off the ball against the Lady Warriors. It's going to go against Kennedy Epperly. I think kind of gave a shove to the screener they're trying to get through. So 9-8, St. Joseph Christian with the lead, 25 seconds. Now they're going to get the moving screen called here against St. Joseph Christian. It's going to go against Mallory Wilcox. That's her second now. Maddox Epperly top the key over to the right wing for Hansel.
Clear out. You got it. Not now.
And they're going to have a foul called here off the ball, and I believe Wilcox might have just picked up her third.
Well, she got away. She got away with
one of them. Yeah,
one down here with Epperly trying to guard her. She got away with the shove there.
So Wilcox has picked up her third here in the first quarter. As Hilliard knocks down the first. She'll check out. Checking in here will be Roxana Barnes. And Hilliard will sink them both.
Good sign.
Yes. 11-8, Albany with the lead. 8 seconds left to play here in the first. Glies with the basketball. Trying to send it down. Stolen away here by Bunker. Gets it off for Maddox Epperly. Not going to be able to get the shot attempt off. 11-8, though, Albany with the lead after 1 quarter of play. We're back to start the second when we come back in a moment on Albany TV.
Looking to grow your future close to home? At Lone Star Investments in Albany, Missouri, Tanya is there to help you build lasting financial security. Whether you're planning for retirement, saving for college, or just getting started, Tanya offers personalized guidance every step of the way. Stop by Lone Star Investments today, where your goals are their priority. Because investing isn't just about money, it's about peace of mind. Lone Star Investments, Albany, Missouri. Secure your tomorrow starting today. There's something special happening in downtown Albany. Our small town charm, our local businesses, and our historic Main Street are the heart of our community. And now we're investing in the future. From restoring storefronts to supporting entrepreneurs to creating new places for families and visitors to gather. Main Street Albany is leading the revitalization of our downtown. When you shop local, volunteer, or support Main Street projects, you're helping build a stronger, brighter Albany for generations to come. Join us as we keep moving forward. Main Street Albany, investing in our community, restoring our history, and building our future.
And welcome back out again here to Albany as we get ready to start second quarter action. It will be St. Joseph Christian basketball to start out the second quarter. Hogue will start out the second quarter on the bench here for the Lady Warriors. It'll be Wilcox starting out the second for the Lions, as checking back in was Addie Dawson with her 2 fouls. Over the left wing with it for Hollers. Her shot from the left elbow, just off the mark. And Hilliard can't quite pull in the rebound, but it can be knocked out of her hands there by Tori Brazil.
Dawson is impressive, very athletic, long, agile. Warriors going to run a little high-low stuff. Oh, got him inside. Got to go quick.
They get it into Hilliard on the block. Spins, goes right at the freshman there with 2 fouls. Just can't get the shot to fall as it hits off back iron.
Not a bad take. Maybe get your eyes up. I thought she didn't really have sight of the basket when she went up.
Hollers up top for Hill. Her shot from the left elbow, just off the mark. Hilliard on the rebound. Kennedy Epperly in the corner, leaves it off for her sister Maddox. Back to Kennedy from 3. Misses off iron on the rebound. Right there is Hansel. Now Maddox Epperly from 3, right wing, knocks it down. 14-8, Albany with the lead. 6:43 left here in the second quarter of play. Hill sending it up top for Dawson. Puts up an off-balance shot from inside the paint, can't get it to go. Kennedy Epperly baseline goes up, gets the bucket and the foul as she finishes amid some contact.
Much better job of, when I saw them before Christmas, they were kind of shooting little runners in there. Now they're just stopping, get under control, go up strong. It's the second time now we've had a chance at a three-point play.
And Kennedy will finish off the three-point play for the second time tonight. 17-8 now. Albany with the 9-point lead. 6:20 left here in the second. Glies, top of the key. Trying to leave it for Dawson. Goes over to left wing for Brazil. Stolen away here by Hilliard.
Warriors starting to get out and run a little bit more. Oh.
Hilliard high post finds her teammate down on the block. And Caitlin Bunker puts it up off glass. Warriors out to an 8-0 run here to start out the second quarter. The pass too tall, goes out of bounds over the head of Brazil. And a timeout going to be called here by St. Joseph Christian. We're back after this Petty John Auto Center timeout here on Albany TV.
Ready to build, remodel, or repair? Trust Home Lumber Company in Albany, Missouri for all of your building needs. From quality lumber and hardware to tools and supplies, Hogue Lumber has everything you need to get the job done right. Serving Albany and the surrounding communities for generations, Hogue Lumber is proud to be your hometown partner for projects big and small. So whether it's a weekend fix-up or your dream build, stop by Hogue Lumber Company in Albany. Quality materials, friendly service built on trust. Your hometown Albany Hy-Vee is your sporting snack headquarters for all of your favorite sports. If you want to bring the smells of the games to your living room, your Albany Hy-Vee has you covered. So make a big play by getting all of your sports snack favorites before the next big play happens at your local Albany Hy-Vee.
Where there's a helpful smile in every eye. Shop Hy-Vee.
An 11-point lead here for the Lady Warriors, 19-8, coming out of the Petty John Auto Center timeout. Check out Petty John Auto Center on Facebook or online at pettyjohnauto.com. Believe little 1-2-2 zone maybe.
Yep, if they're patient. They do a good job of dropping off. They're dropping off to try to get some backside help. See, they're well coached.
Maddox Epperly up at the top of the key. We'll get it down to Hilliard on the block. Goes strong, off glass for two.
Trying to get physical inside with Hilliard.
A shot from Hill from just outside the paint. Can't get it to go. Hilliard on the rebound.
Look inside. Good
Hansel
job.
quickly inside to Hilliard. Quickly got surrounded by three St. Joe Christian players. Hilliard got the ball back, goes up, and is going to be fouled, and is going to go to the line to shoot 2 free throws. Foul is now going to go against Addie Dawson. That is her third now. So both both Dawson and Wilcox with 3 fouls here for St. Joseph Christian in the early going, as Hilliard misses the first free throw.
Well, if they're going to do that much of a job of trying to collapse in on Hilliard, you can't force the action. Get it out of there and break. Somebody's going to have a wide open look from the perimeter.
Hilliard will sink the second.
But it has not helped St. Joe Christian that their 2 girls with size inside
have 3 fouls.
Have fouls, yes.
So they are trusting the freshman in there, as she's going to play with 3, as McKenna Moffitt checked in during that free throw break, as she checked in for Bunker, as the shot from 3, no good that time from Glies.
Glies looks good shooting
it.
I mean, just kind of in and out.
Kennedy Epperly left wing into the corner for Maddox Epperly. Hansel. The Maddox Epperly. For Kennedy. Down to Moffitt back in the corner. Kennedy Epperly from 3 just rims out. Rebound is picked up here by Hill. Hill sends it up top for Glies. Loses it. Picked up here by Maddox Epperly on the run. And she'll put it up with her right hand for 2. 24-8, Albany with the lead just under the halfway point of the second quarter. Hill drives in, and a foul going to be called here against Hilliard. Had that swatting motion, going to get called every time. That's going to be her second, team's first. First free throw is good here from Brooklyn Hill.
Yeah, it'll be interesting to see if Christian goes back to some man-to-man now.
Second free throw good as well. Those are the first points here of the quarter by St. Joseph Christian, as Albany outscoring them 13-2 here in this second. High post for Bunker. She came in back for Hilliard. Right wing, Kennedy Epperly from 3, drains it.
Well, and that's part of the price you're going to pay.
Hill drives. partially getting a piece of that time was Bunker. Glies gets it as it was kept in play there by Dawson. Hill again, trying to send it down to the block.
Good rotation.
And they're going to get a foul called here against McKenna Moffitt.
Wow, okay.
She kind of went diving in there, I think, as that's what's going to get the call.
I was going to give her credit, though. She did a great job of rotating on that weak side glass, take away that pass. Just couldn't quite corral it.
That'll be the first against McKenna, team second. The pass that time to Dawson, out of her reach, goes out of bounds. Are they going to say it was tipped or not? Okay, no tip, so it will be Albany basketball. I think they were trying to see if it was tipped and where the inbounds was going to be at.
Yep.
Hansel, right wing. Steps up, puts up a three. Knocks it down. Why not?
Good for her, yes.
30-10, a 20-point Albany lead.
You know, we've seen Marley last year in JV games. Shot it pretty well out there. Looked good shooting it. Has hit a couple this year. Just sometimes all you need is a little confidence.
Glies turns the corner.
Good defense by Moffitt.
That's the one thing she really has come off. When she comes off the bench, I think they really kind of do get better defensively, as the shot that time, no good from Hill. Rebound pulled in by Bunker. As Moffitt really is a very good defender here for the Lady Warriors down inside. In the corner for Maddox Epperly, back to Hansel. Over to Kennedy Epperly, left wing. Maddox Epperly puts up a three from the right wing. Can't get it to fall, gets her own rebound. Drives in, and Bunker walled off the defender, and Maddox Epperly puts it in for two.
Yeah, they're kind of in a situation there where Dawson had to lay off.
And they're going to get a foul from behind called against Caitlin Bunker. That is going to be her first, team's third.
I mean, on that drive-by, I think Dawson wanted to challenge that, but with 3 fouls, I just did a smart thing and didn't try to challenge it.
Ball inbounds here for Hill. Back out for Glies. Hill at the right elbow. Up top for Hollers. Glies right wing. Chloe Hollers trying to send it down to the block, and they're going to get another foul called here against Bunker. That's going to be her second now. Team's fourth.
Well, I think the big key there, just don't get caught behind.
Yeah. Driving Hollers all alone, just wide open layup, just went a little too strong as it wouldn't fall in for her. Kennedy Epperly back up top to Maddox Epperly. Right wing for Hansel. Again, had it if she wanted it. Has it in the corner, inside for Moffitt. To Bunker up at the high post. And she's going to be called for the travel.
Just put it down once and clear yourself. Warriors doing some of the right things. Well, they've scored 32 points here in the first half. That's a pretty good run at it.
And then driving through traffic that time is Addie Dawson as she'll lay it up for two, her first points of the night. It's a 20-point Albany lead, 32-12, just underneath a minute left to play here in the second quarter. Bunker at the free throw line. Goes strong at the hoop, takes it in for two after momentarily having it knocked out of her hands.
Just needs to be a little more decisive and make a move up there.
And this one rolls out that time on Dawson. They're going to call a jump ball. Goes to Albany. There's a pretty good chance there. I think Dawson might have been out of bounds trying to reach in for that. But jump ball goes to Albany. St. Joseph Christian now, barring a late jump, will start out the second half of the basketball. Kennedy Epperly, right wing for Hansel.
Close to picking up a foul, holding Bunker inside.
Maddox Epperly with the basketball.
Got to go.
Kennedy Epperly from 3 in the corner. Misses off back iron, rebound pulled in. Gly's not going to be able to get the shot off. So after one half of play, Albany up 34-12. We're back with your halftime, brought to you by your Albany Hy-Vee. When we come back in a moment, remember, Albany Hy-Vee is proud to support Warrior Athletics. They're committed to serving the community with fresh food, friendly service, and strong local partnerships.
In life, as in sports, there's nothing like a good coach to help you achieve your goals. Someone you can turn to for guidance, someone with a game plan to help you build up the financial strength you need for retirement, family security, and life. With a Prudential financial professional, that's what you get. Someone who can help you build a financial strategy. To get started, contact me, Nick Smith, the financial advisor with Prudential at 660-726-3396.
Shelter Insurance, this is Charles.
Afternoon, Charles.
Joshua?
Does Shelter Insurance cover shiny red cars?
Yeah.
What about purple vans?
Also, yes.
Monster trucks?
You know we offer car insurance, son. What's going on?
From shiny red cars to purple minivans, we're your shield. We're your shelter.
See Shelter Agent Sant Phillips in Albany today.
If you're
for
looking to
free
join a
insurance
stable and growing
review.
company, Johnson Controls in Albany is the place for you. They are currently hiring for multiple positions, including welding, electrical, and general assembly. Johnson Controls offers excellent benefits: medical, dental, vision, life insurance, 401k, health savings account, and paid holidays. Apply now at www.johnsoncontrols.com to join their winning team. Brighten any day with the Briar Patch in Albany, Missouri. From fresh flower bouquets and custom arrangements to charming home decor and unique gifts, the Briar Patch is something special for every occasion. Whether it's birthdays, weddings, anniversaries, or just because, the Briar Patch's friendly team makes it easy to find the perfect way to show you care. Stop by the Briar Patch in Albany, your hometown flower and gift shop, where small town charm blooms every day.
No job is too big or too small for the professionals at Raymond Smith Body Shop in Albany. With over 100 years of combined experience with auto body, they offer the reliability and prompt service by using the latest in technology to get your vehicle back on the road. Raymond Smith Body Shop is also a complete wrecker service as well as glass repair and body work. Plus, they work with all insurance companies. They're prepared to get you in and out and back on the road. See them today on Highway 136 East in Albany. Raymond Smith Body Shop. They're there to serve you.
Sublime Formal Wear is your homecoming prom and special dress destination. Drop by Saturdays from 10 to 1 to browse their selection of short dresses or schedule a formal gown appointment for an unforgettable session tailored just for you. Sublime Formal Wear has hundreds of dresses in stock. Check their Facebook page weekly for additional open hours. They're located at 115 South Polk on the west side of the square in Albany. Drop in, find them on Facebook, or visit sublimeformalwear.com or call 660-851-1122 to start your journey to your perfect dress.
And welcome back out again here to Albany at the half. It's a 34-12 lead in favor of Albany over St. Joseph Christian. I'd like to thank our sponsors, BTC Bank, Petty John Auto Center, locations in Bethany and Albany, Hogue Lumber Company in Albany, Winners Circle Trophies and Awards North, the Albany Hy-Vee, Smith Insurance at Smith Prudential in Albany, Shelter Insurance Agent Sant Phillips in Albany, Johnson Controls, the Briar Patch on the west side square in Albany, along with Sublime Formal Wear on the west side square in Albany, Raymond Smith Body Shop, East Fork Lodge and Legacy Event Center, Papa's Family Restaurant, Kathy Sneed with Acres of Hope LLC, JC Designs just off the square in Albany, B&B Barbecue in Albany, the City of Albany, Williams Construction, Main Street Albany, along with the Albany School District, St. Joseph Christian School, and the Prairie New Shop are located in Albany. Let's go ahead and take a look at the stats from the first half. Starting for Albany, they're shooting 13 for 25 from the field, 3 for 8 from behind the three-point arc, 5 for 8 from the free throw line. They're led in scoring at the moment by Maddox and Kennedy Epperly, each with 9 points. 6 points on the night for Caitlin Bunker, 5 points on the night for Jaden Hilliard, 3 points for Marley Hansel, 2 points for Emmy Hogue. For St. Joseph Christian, they're shooting 4 for 18 from the field, 2 for 3 from behind the three-point arc, 2 for 2 from the free throw line. They're led in scoring by Maddie Glyes with 6 points, 4 points for Brooklyn Hill, and 2 points on the night for Addie Dawson.
Well, first thing that jumps out at you, 4 for 18 is just, that's 22%.
Yeah.
That's just not going to win you many efforts. Now, in fairness to them, they have had some tough luck on a couple of
Yes.
their shots that just have rimmed in and out. 2 for 3 from the three-point line. I mean, Gleiss really, she looks like a really good shooter. I know she's missed one, but my gosh.
Yeah.
She's got a quick trigger. And so I think the Warriors have done a pretty good job trying to not give her a lot of room, because she's trying to work Jimmy back and forth, do some step backs, side to side, try to clear herself for a shot, and the Warriors just aren't having it. Now they've gotten loose a couple times on ball screens. I thought they had a really nice set that got her a wide open look from 3 that she knocked down. Haven't run it since.
Yeah.
Now, which makes me wonder, was that a set or was that just something that just happened?
Yeah.
But for the Warriors, they've rebounded really well, I think, defensively. Now, it hasn't helped the Lions that both Wilcox and Dawson have 3 fouls in the first half.
I said Wilcox didn't play at all in that second quarter, and
Dawson did come back
played
in.
Missed the entire second half of the first quarter, but that second quarter is really where the Lady Warriors pulled ahead, outscoring St. Joseph Christian in that quarter 23-4.
Well, yeah, and there were a couple of times that the Warriors, I think it was Maddox or Kennedy Epperly, I can't remember which one, got open down the lane for a layup, and I could tell Dawson wanted to challenge it, but just with 3 fouls, felt like she had to back off. Probably was a good move on her part. It'd be interesting to see if Christian can make a run back with their girls back in. Now, in fairness to the Warriors, they played a good part of that second quarter without Hogue and without Hilliard, too, who have 2 fouls apiece. But I thought they got good performances from both Moffitt
and Hansel.
Hit
a big 3. I mean, in that zone, and they were kind of leaving her alone, so she just, took a dribble, stepped up, just knocked it straight down. So
well, and the next time down the floor,
they're going to be looking.
So they got with her too. They didn't feel we can't lay off her either.
Exactly.
And sometimes you just need a little confidence to get one to go down. She doesn't need to be a main scorer or anything like that, but wide open, take it. I mean, go ahead and pull the trigger.
We'll be back to start the second half when we come back in a moment here on Albany TV.
East Fork Lodge in Albany, Missouri is pleased to announce the opening of its new rec center. It has 2 spacious suites, each equipped with 2 queen beds, a pull-out sofa, kitchenette, microwave fridge, and dining area. Guests have access to half-court basketball, pickleball, workout facilities, and a game room offering billiards, ping pong, air hockey, foosball, and shuffleboard. For details on the rec center, lodging, or the Legacy Event Center wedding venue, contact bookings at eastforklodge.com or visit our website at www.eastforklodge.com. Whether you are hungry for a burger, steak, fish, Mexican, or fresh salad bar, Papa's Family Restaurant in Albany has it all. Papa's also has daily lunch specials with the lunch buffet on Wednesdays. Make sure you leave room for dessert though, because you shouldn't leave without trying some of Christie's homemade pies, cookies, or other goodies. For a delicious meal at a great price and an even better atmosphere, you have to head to Papa's Family Restaurant on 136 in Albany. Kathy Sneed at Acres of Hope LLC in Albany, Missouri provides compassionate counseling and therapy to help you navigate life's challenges. Kathy specializes in trauma and PTSD, child and behavioral issues. Call Kathy at Acres of Hope at 660-285-4844. That's 660-285-4844. Acres of Hope LLC, because every journey deserves hope.
Looking for something fun and trendy? How about something to wear to cheer on your Warriors or the Chiefs? JC Designs in Albany has it all. JC Designs in Albany has something for you to wear to work, to the ball game, and even for a night on the town. JC Designs is located 1 block west of the square in downtown Albany, or you can check out their website at j-c-designsmo.myshopify.com.
And welcome back out again here to Albany. Remember, your halftime tonight here on Albany TV was brought to you by your Albany Hy-Vee. Albany Hy-Vee is proud to support Warrior Athletics. They're committed to serving the community with fresh food, friendly service, and strong local partnerships. 34-12 Albany with the 22-point lead. It will be St. Joseph Christian that will start out the basketball to start out this second half of play. For Albany, they will bring back out their original 5 starters. It will be Emmy Hogue, Maddox Epperly, Kennedy Epperly, Caitlin Bunker, and Jaden Hilliard. Again, for the Warriors, Hogue, Hilliard, and Bunker will all start out this second half with 2 fouls. For St. Joseph Christian, they will bring out their original starters, Chloe Hollers, Maddie Glies, Brooklyn Hill, Addie Dawson, and Mallory Wilcox. For St. Joseph Christian, it is Glies and Wilcox, each with 3 starting out the second half.
Well, and you wonder, well, if they've tried to be physical with the Warriors down inside. You wonder if they might try to back off some of that.
High post for Wilcox. Trying to send it back here for Glies. Pass knocked away a little bit, picked up by Hollers. Comes back to Glies, drives, sends it back out to Hill. And she's going to be fouled. And they're going to get one of the 2 Epperleys. It's going to go against Maddox. That will be her first, team's first.
It's screen the screener.
Hill with the basketball up at the top of the key. Loses it momentarily. Ball knocked around. Picked back up by Hill. Kennedy Epperly going to tie her up. The jump ball goes to Albany.
A couple of loose balls. The Warriors need to see it a little bit better. Just, if you see it, you can go get it.
St. Joe Christian comes back out in a man-to-man defense. They played zone a little bit there in that end of the first half, and foul trouble as Emmy Hogue is going to be called for the travel on her drive. Had a good idea, just took an extra step there.
Yeah, just go ahead and finish the layup.
Hill with the basketball, sends it up for Glies. Shot from 3. Her third of the night.
Good shooter.
3 for 4 as her team trails as Hill picks off the pass in transition. Too strong, rebound pulled in by Hogue. Kennedy Epperly right wing. Drives in, leaves it for Bunker, baseline. Her shot too strong. Hilliard back out to Emmy Hogue. Shot from 3, too long. Ball knocked around. Hilliard gets it again, puts it up. Another rebound. Going to go out of bounds here off of St. Joseph Christian. St. Joseph Christian gets it inside. A 20-point differential here as a foul going to be called here against Hilliard. That's going to be her third. As Addie Dawson about came away with the steal on the inbounds.
Well, get it out there for her. I mean, that's a...
Hilliard will check out as Moffitt checks in with 6:22 left to play here in the third. Dawson drives, has it partially tipped. Kept in play by Moffitt, goes to Hogue. Up for Bunker. And she's going to be called for the travel. Glies top of the key here for St. Joseph Christian. Leaves it up top for Hill.
Ooh.
Dawson. They're going to get a foul, I believe, called here against Bunker. No, they're going to get a travel.
Well, I was going to say,
I don't know what
travel. I didn't see that, but
that?
He put the flat hand up, not the fist. Fist is a foul.
Maddox Epperly drives to the left block, can't finish. Rebound picked up here by Wilcox. Lies. Step back jumper from the left elbow extended, knocks it down. 34-17 as St. Joe Christian starts out on a 5-0 run here to start out the third quarter. 5:24 left to play here in the third. Hogue leaves this one off now for Maddox Epperly, right wing. Step back 3. Drains it.
To say the Warriors slowed down there. I thought they'd been started to go a little bit fast.
Top of the key, Maddie Glies over to the left wing. with it for Hollers. Hollers will leave this one off for Glies. And Glies puts it up off glass for 2 from a tough angle.
Really impressive.
Maddox Epperly to bring the ball across mid-court, 4:34 left to play here in the third. Drives, leaves into the corner. Kennedy Epperly shot from 3. She'll take one as well. 40-19, Albany with the lead. 4:20 left to play here in the third quarter. Hill with the basketball right wing.
We'll get back.
Knocked out of her hands that time by Bunker. Picked up by Wilcox. Timeout. Going to be called here by St. Joseph Christian. We're back after this Petty John Center timeout here on Albany TV.
Hungry for real mouth-watering barbecue? Head on over to B&B Barbecue in Albany. From tender pulled pork and juicy brisket to ribs that fall right off the bone, every plate is packed with flavor you'll come back for again and again. And don't forget to try their amazing loaded fries, piled high with your favorite meat. They're a meal within themselves. Whether you're grabbing lunch with friends, taking dinner home for the family, or catering your next big event, B&B Barbecue has you covered. So skip the ordinary, taste the tradition at B&B Barbecue in Albany.
40-19, Albany with the lead. Just about halfway through the third quarter. 4:08 still remains. It'll be St. Joseph Christian basketball coming out of the Petty John Auto Center timeout. Make sure to check out Petty John Auto Center on Facebook or online at pettyjohnauto.com. Hill will inbounds here for the Lady Lions.
Oh, good job.
Moffitt tips it away, comes away with the steal. Trying to send it back out to Epperly, and it's going to be knocked away that time by Maddie Glies.
Well, I've been waiting for that, and Moffitt finally saw it and got the steal.
Hogue will inbounds here for Maddox Epperly. Maddox for Kennedy Epperly. To Moffitt. She'll put up a shot.
It's all right.
Just on the foot, just on line, just off the mark a little bit.
It's okay. Pretty good look at it. She's another, just didn't play last year, just trying to still get back into it a little bit, at least offensively. Good screen and roll.
Wilcox just can't finish. Gets her own rebound, and again, too strong. Rebound picked up here by Albany without numbers. Hogue sends it into the corner. Maddox Epperly pass out to Hogue just as she was getting ready to cut towards the basket and goes out of bounds. Just a little miscommunication. Checking in here will be Tori Brazil as she will check in here for Chloe Hollers. Lies with the basketball, top of the key. Sends it over to the left wing now for Hill. Hill drives down to the block, puts up the shot, can't get it to fall. Gets her own rebound, no good. Another opportunity, no good this time. Picking up the rebound there is Bunker. Up for Hogue. Goes up, gets it to fall in for 2.
Yeah, she needed that.
Back in transition, Glies. And a foul going to be called here against the Lady Warriors. And get the foul called here against Hogue. That will be her third, team's third, with 2:39 left here in the third quarter. Hill sends it up for Glies. Her shot just off the mark, kept in play, that time by St. Joseph Christian, picked up here by Moffitt for Bunker. Hogue into the corner now for Kennedy Epperly. She'll slow things up as she sends it up to her sister Maddox. Moffitt over to Kennedy Epperly, left wing. Into the corner for Maddox Epperly. Shot from 3, drains it. 45-19, Albany with the lead.
They got it going tonight.
Yeah. Between the two Epperleys and Glies, we've seen quite a few
there's
quick three-point shots.
Good shooters out here. Oh, good D.
And another knock pass away there by Moffitt.
I know I've remarked about that, but I've really been impressed with her defensive performance.
Kennedy Epperly from 3 in the corner. Can't get it to go, but a foul. And she's going to shoot 3 free throws now. And it's picking the foul. Here's going to be Brooklyn Hill. That'll be her second. Kennedy seems to get quite a few of those foul calls on those 3 points.
Yeah.
Attempts as she sinks the first. Sinks the second. As Hilliard will check in for Moffitt. Hollers will check in here for Addie Dawson. And Kennedy Epperly will hit all 3 free throws.
Well, Moffitt's going to take a seat. There's a lot of ways you can affect the game without scoring a point, and she did it in this third quarter, coming in to fill in for Hilliard, picking up a third one.
Maddox Epperly going to be called here for the foul. That is going to be her second, team's fourth. Kennedy Epperly going to check out as Hansel will check in.
Well, they've played the whole way. You're in a position now you can probably give each of them a little bit of a breather.
Up by 29.
Yeah, 29-point lead. But what's made this impressive for the Warriors, this is a pretty good ball club.
Yeah. As Glies shot from 3, rims out. Rebound picked up here by Hansel.
Oh.
Maddox Epperly left wing. Missed Bunker there.
Had Bunker right away. And we saw this before Christmas. I saw this a few times.
Hansel from 3 in the corner. Knocks it down. Her second of the night.
Yep.
She's 2 for 2 from behind the arc.
And sometimes they're just a tick slow at seeing what's open. And I think that'll improve for next year, if not for this year.
Wilcox has it swatted away by Hilliard, and then she's going to be fouled here by Glies.
Frustration starting to set in a little bit.
Yeah. That's the first against Glies, team's second. 51-19, 36.8 left here in this third quarter. Wilcox will check out as Addie Dawson checks back in here for St. Joseph Christian. Maddox Epperly to bring the ball across midcourt here for the Lady Warriors. Gets it for Hogue, left wing. She'll drive, now pulls it back, loses it. Picked up here by Hill. Glies, top of the key. She'll lose it off her foot. Picked back up on the wing. Down to Hollers on the baseline. Back door. Knocking it in off glass is Brazil. 30-point Albany lead, 51-21. Shot from 3 at the buzzer from midcourt, no good there for Maddox Epperly. Albany holds the 30-point lead. We'll start with the running clock, fourth quarter, when we come back in a moment on Albany TV.
Looking to grow your future close to home? At Lone Star Investments in Albany, Missouri, Tanya is there to help you build lasting financial security. Whether you're planning for retirement, saving for college, or just getting started, Tanya offers personalized guidance every step of the way. Stop by Lone Star Investments today, where your goals are their priority. Because investing isn't just about money, it's about peace of mind. Lone Star Investments, Albany, Missouri. Secure your tomorrow starting today.
In our friendly small town of Albany, Missouri, we have community-minded businesses, great places to eat and shop, a historic Carnegie Public Library, community center, pool, 9-hole golf course, multiple places to worship, and a strong school system. Albany is the seat of Gentry County, located off Highway 136 in the heart of northwest Missouri. Albany is a fun place to visit, but an even better place to live, where we have small-town roots with a big-town feel.
51-21, Albany with a 30-point lead as we start the fourth quarter of play. St. Joseph Christian will start out with the basketball. It will be Kennedy and Maddox Epperly, Marley Hansel Hilliard and Bunker to start out the fourth quarter of play. It'll be Brazil, Glies, Hollers, Dawson, and also Hill to start out for St. Joseph Christian in the fourth. Glies sends it back for Hollers. Up top, shot from three. Missing everything that time on the three is Addie Dawson.
Well, I know this has not gone the way Christian expected it to go, but Glies and Dawson have really been impressive to me. Those are two people you can build a team around. Glies a junior, Dawson a freshman.
Hansel with the basketball.
Well,
again, these are two teams that are in the same district this year, too. Class 2 District 16. That'll be played at St. Joseph Christian come the end of February. Maddox Epperly up top for Hansel. Shot from three. Give her three on the night. Why not?
That's got to be a big boost for her for confidence.
Yes.
Maybe your ego. You got to have a little ego if you're going to play.
Shot from three from Hill. Misses off back iron. Rebound pulled in by Kennedy Epperly for Maddox Epperly. Maddox Epperly back for Hansel. They're going to leave her open again, but sends it inside for Bunker. Trying to send it over to Hilliard. It was knocked away.
Marley's a lot nicer than I would have been.
Yeah.
That would have gone up if I'd hit three in a row. And she's violated my rule of three.
Yes. Brazil sends it back up top for Hollers. Trying to get it to Glies. She has it in the corner. Send it up top for Hill. Her shot too strong off glass. Putting it back up, no good that time from Dawson. Glies inside is going to be fouled. Foul is going to go against Caitlin Bunker. That'll be her third, team's first here in the fourth quarter. As clock continues to run underneath 5:45. It's a 54-21 lead here in favor of the Lady Warriors. Wilcox will check back in here for Brazil. Dawson has it stripped away here by Kennedy Epperly. Leaves it for her sister Maddox on the opposite block. Stays up on back iron and falls in.
Well, this 30-point lead continues. I'd look about another minute. We'll start seeing some substitutions come in.
Stolen away now here by Kennedy Epperly. This time she'll take it herself and lays it in for two. As Maddox and Kennedy each with 17 here in the ball game. Hollers drives to the baseline. Leaves this one off for Dawson. She'll lose the control of it. Now sends it in the corner. Foul going to be called here against Maddox Epperly. That is going to be her third, team's second. Now underneath 4:40 as the clock continues to run. 58-21 Albany with the lead. Inbounds here for Glies. Sending it up top, stolen away as the pass right to Kennedy Epperly. She'll slow things down, gets it for Hilliard inside the paint. Her shot no good. Ball tips around and goes off of Maddox Epperly as she tried to come in, and it knocked off her knee out of bounds. Still a lot of hustle, though, by the Lady Warriors trying to pick up those loose balls. Halfway through the fourth quarter, 58-21, Albany with the lead. Dawson drives.
Nice take.
A little behind the back off glass for two. Maddox Epperly with the basketball at the top of the key. 35-point Albany lead, 3:45 left to play here in the fourth. Hilliard back out to Maddox Epperly, shot from three. Give her another. She's got 20 in the ball game. Maddox Epperly 4 for 7. Kennedy Epperly 2 for 5. Glies 3 for 5. And then Hansel 3 for 3 on the night. as McKinley Dodge and Emmy Hogue will check in here for Bunker and Maddox Epperly. Hogue with the basketball. Sends in the corner for Hansel. Turns the corner back to Hilliard. Left elbow extended. Misses off back iron. Rebound pulled in by Kennedy Epperly. Kennedy Epperly, top of the key, three. Misses it off the mark. Two and a half left to play here in the fourth quarter. 61-23. Albany with the lead. Glies with the basketball here for the Lady Lions. Glies turns the corner. Puts up a shot. Can't get it to go. Dodge on the rebound. Hansel with the basketball at the top of the key. For Hogue, right wing.
Yep.
Kennedy Epperly going to be called for the travel. Now checking in will be McKenna Moffitt as well as Katie Yoakum. Brazil will check in here for Hill for St. Joseph Christian. Hogue will stay out on the floor here for the Lady Warriors. Lone starter trying to keep things, sense of things as the shot inside to Wilcox. She will be fouled. Will go to line to shoot two. Picking up the foul this time is going to be McKinley Dodge. Wilcox will miss on the first. Hogue will check out as Ferguson will check in with underneath a minute left to play here in the fourth. And now St. Joseph Christian is going to make some changes as well. As checking in will be Johnson, Hardy, and Gome. Wilcox can't get the second to go. Rebound pulled in by Moffitt. 61-23, 24 seconds left to play here in the fourth. Hansel with the basketball. Over to Moffitt. She'll turn the corner. Leaves it off for McKinley Dodge, who puts it up off glass for two. Nice feed that time by Moffitt.
Yes.
Nice finish there by Dodge inside. Trying to send it inside. Knocked away, picked up here by Dodge. She gets knocked to the floor. That is going to do it as the Lady Warriors pick up the 40-point win, 63-23. We're back with the BTC Bank postgame. Tonight's player of the game when we come back in a moment.
Show your school spirit with a BTC Bank Mascot Debit Card. With each swipe of your Mascot Debit Card, BTC Bank donates 7.5 cents to the school represented on your card. It's a simple step you can take to have a big impact on your community at no cost to you. Stop by our branch today to get your Mascot Card and start making a difference immediately. Visit btcbank.bank to learn more. Member FDIC.
And welcome back out again here to Albany as it's a victory tonight for the Lady Warriors, 63-23 over St. Joseph Christian. Let's go ahead and take a look at the stats from the ball game for Albany. They shoot 23 for 44 from the field, 9 for 17 from behind the three-point arc, 8 for 11 from the free throw line. Led in scoring tonight by Maddox Epperly with 20 points. Kennedy Epperly right behind her with 17. Marley Hansel with 9. 6 points tonight for Caitlin Bunker, 5 points for Jaden Hilliard, 4 points on the night for Emmy Hogue, 2 points for McKinley Dodge. For St. Joseph Christian, they shoot 9 for 38 from the field, 3 for 7 from behind the three-point arc, 2 for 4 from the free throw line. They were led in scoring tonight by Maddie Glies with 13 points, 4 points for Brooklyn Hill and Addie Dawson, 2 points on the night for Tori Brazil. Mike tonight, winner of Circle Trophies and Awards North, player of the game, got to go to Maddox Epperly.
Oh, yeah, and as much as anything, you could have given it to Kennedy Epperly. For my money, you could have about kicked in Marley Hansel.
Yeah.
3 for 3 from the three-point line, and that's just something you don't really expect.
I mean, those are the only 3 shots she took on the night, and all of them went in, all of them from behind the arc.
Well, and but Maddox, we give it to her because I think she also had to guard Glyce.
Yes.
Good part of the time, and I know they switched off and on. I know that. But the defense on Glyce, who is really a good player, I thought she was really impressive, and kind of got shell-shocked a little bit at the end of the ball game, I thought. But I just thought it was an impressive performance. I will say this: when you shoot it well, you're always going to look pretty good. The Warriors are over 50% from the field, over 50% from the three-point line.
Yeah.
You're going to win a lot of games when you do that.
Remember, tonight's postgame brought to you by BTC Bank. BTC Bank, here for good. We're set for our next game, the Albany St. Joseph Christian Boys, when we come back in a moment here on Albany TV.